so I have a few non-community members and asking about KDA. So KDA is it's still a thing. Hopefully people are realizing that it is not doing too well, and aren't trying to have hopes for this, to turn around anytime soon. But the general idea is KDA, just like most altcoins, you measure from the top, go down 95%, see where that leads to. Does that align with, so this is 95%. Does it lead to a natural horizontal in structure? Yes, it does. This is the natural, let me get off the weekly chart, maybe see it on the daily. I can take off the weekly 10. It leads to a natural structure. That's very, very, very likely where it's going or lower, because that's barely 95%. It's like 94 and change. Therefore, because I would also make a second box for where this could hit, because it's coming down real strong, right? And I think I mentioned in my last KDA analysis, if KDA loses this box before Bitcoin capitulates, I said it's probably going below this box. Remember that analysis on YouTube? It might be my most recent KDA video, the one before this. So you can go to my channel, type in Kadena, and look at the one, and look at the list of the Kadena videos, and look at my most recent one outside of the one I'm recording right now, essentially. So it did break below that box before Bitcoin started its capitulation process. Therefore, it's statistically likely, in my opinion, that it's going to go below $1.40. It's probably going to, in the end, hit this box. Now, could this box be hit after Bitcoin already makes its low? Maybe. That's the way most altcoins are going to play, especially ones that had a lot of hype behind it, like this one. As Bitcoin bottoms, a lot of altcoins rally like 200% or whatever. But when Bitcoin starts making its first retest of that low, or making a higher low in its recovery process, which could take like 12 months or longer, right? Sometimes it's 6 months, it's retest, it's higher low. But when Bitcoin makes its higher low, that's when altcoins make their lowest low. Therefore, it might not hit that box as Bitcoin. So just remember, it might not hit that box when Bitcoin is hitting its low. It could hit here at around $1.40, recover, whatever, something like this, and then come down here as Bitcoin makes its higher low. And when it does that, you would look back and say, oh, he was wrong about this box. And then 8 months later, oh, he was right about that box. Like, I want you to understand that is like the process you might go through. So I'm trying to anticipate that, because I've been doing crypto long enough where I can anticipate things pretty well, which is kind of what TA is. I'm anticipating what is most likely and less likely. So, but I'm anticipating, both what price will do and how one's reaction to price would be. And I would definitely be targeting around 78 cents as a likelihood, but I wouldn't bet the bank on it. It's not like I would forego trying to pick up any KDA in this box around $1.35 or $1.40 or whatever. I wouldn't just forget about this. I would still try to play into this and become a seller into whatever rally. But I would definitely keep in the back of my mind that the 75 cent area, so 3/4, so 75 cents, is a very, very likely candidate for a bottom target. And that's and any type of rally that you see in the market. So if Bitcoin can bounce off the 32 level roughly and go up to 38, just use the weekly 10. If Bitcoin can get a bounce here, most coins are going to test their weekly 10, and it's that simple. And you just use the MTF EMA indicator, so you don't have to be on the weekly chart. You can use the daily, the hourly, whatever. This line will be here. Weekly 10. That's where most coins will go. Some will wick above, some will come up shy, some will hit it exactly, but just roughly the weekly 10 on any sort of rally that Bitcoin's going to get here. That's what I would use for that in the short-term time frame, should there be a bounce. But also, if there is no bounce short-term, in the short term, this is also where it's going, around $1.50 in this zone. And that's what we got for KDA.